clicked this video, you're probably struggling from something that I'm currently struggling with, that I am conquering it, but I'm not fully over with. So in true disclosure of what's going on, I'm going to provide to you a boatload of tools and things and tips I have to kind of figure this thing out, because no one else has. I'm going to cover all this here. I just decided to dump it all into one video. Today we're going, did I say video? Video. One of the things that is really difficult to deal with in life is getting older, especially if you get older before you should. So I have been using a computer for 30 years, and this video is about tinnitus, this buzzing that I have in my ear or my head, and muscle tension of my neck, specifically related to forward head posture. I'm going to talk about 10 different things that I've used that have helped me out. And the purpose here is not to sell anything, no Amazon links. I may put some in the future if it's needed, but mainly I want to help you out. So I went around my house and I dumped every single tool I have. But first I want to tell you this. If you have any type of neck strain, if you have any type of jaw pain when you wake up, if you have anything like that and you use technology, and I'm talking about your phone or I'm talking about your computer. I've used it, just like I said, for 30 years, okay? You have a special curvature that goes in your neck. If you lose that, here's what happens. You're not gonna die. You will start taking the load of your head all day long. And if you're on your phone like this and you don't go to a chiropractic and everything else, the situation could get worse. So all of these muscles, in order to keep you upright, they communicate with each other to make you balanced, or you'd fall over. So have you ever wondered how you stay upright? Well, your body, with your ears, is constantly communicating with all of the structures of your back to keep you upright and keep this homeostasis thing going on with your body. If you screw that up and start creating an environment that it's not used to, technology, phones, Netflix, all your favorite movies that you watch, and you scrunch down and you have terrible posture and you don't stretch, you could have developed a physiological, a body condition that needs to be corrected. So I need you to be patient, because if you decide to do this, and the only way that you can do it is track whether or not you get it done. I created a Google tracker that tracks every single day, and I'm going to be starting to make a little bit of a vlog as accountabilities. I do better when I tell people I'm going to do something and then I show up. That's one of the reasons I make these videos, is that I actually do the exercises more when I know people are watching. So accountability is huge. I need you to do your homework. Let's get started. All right. The first thing, even though it's not related, is every single day you need to drink this amount of water. Okay? It's about a half gallon of water. You need a pitcher that you start out with, and you know at the end of the day, did you finish it? If you're drinking cups of water, you're not sure, I'm not sure whether or not you hydrated properly, but if you fill this up at the beginning of the day and it's not empty, you know the next day you need to drink more water. The second thing is, if you start getting muscle strain and you want to relieve it and you're aggravated and you're working and all this other stuff, I'm going to cover a lot of different topics here. You're going to want to get a TENS unit. This is a TENS unit that I simply bought for 40 bucks or 50 bucks on eBay. And this goes on the back of your neck, and it has a little remote control, and it kind of relaxes your neck muscles and stuff like that. This is something you will do every single day when you wake up. You have to keep in the habit of relaxing those muscles. The other thing that I don't have here is you got to understand the benefits of magnesium. Magnesium is a relaxant. I'm listing these all in the description. So far we've talked about water. We've talked about relaxing your muscles with this TENS unit, okay? There's lots of different ones you can do. The next thing is this is my go-to heating pad. The new heating pads are just not as good as some of these older ones. So this heating pad right here is nice and hot. The heat definitely relaxes your muscles, and it's something that you need to understand. This one doesn't auto shut off and everything else like the new ones do. If you buy a heating pad on Amazon, make sure it's hot enough. The old ones are really hot, so if you're at a garage sale, try those out. The next thing to do is, because maybe you didn't have technology and maybe you didn't have something that you weren't on technology, and you have this condition of this tinnitus, this ringing or buzzing in your ear and the tension of your jaw, maybe you have what's called a subluxation. Your spine is off. Okay, the axis and the atlas, the top two vertebrae of your body, if they're not in line, you could potentially have jaw pain and all types of things because you have tons of nerves that are going through the back of your head, out to your jaw, your trigeminal nerve. So it's all related. You may be having some tension. So when I went to a chiropractic, he wanted me to come in every day. My new chiropractic does not. Okay, I highly recommend someone that checks you out and aligns you just for that alone. No x-rays. Go to a chiropractic that doesn't take x-rays. You can get the x-rays, but mine just basically knows the body really well, like a sensei or like a Buddhist. Like, something is amazing about this guy, and he recorrects that. I'll put his link below, but that's a local situation. Highly recommend going to a good chiropractor and fire them if they're not really relieving you or you don't really understand that. So anyways, this device right here is what is called, and I always get relief, but you got to be careful how long you use it. This is what does traction, okay? When you put this around your neck and you pump it up to a certain pounds, there is a part where it's dangerous. You get to remove or release that tension from your neck. This is the best one that I found. If you're on an inversion table, which leaves you upside down, then you're going to get some relief for your full spine, but not specifically up here. There's a study that shows that someone that with this condition, forward head posture, neck pain, and tinnitus, actually got relief by wearing a neck brace during the day. So that is what's important. The next thing is, how do you get that curvature to the back of your neck, right back? And the way that you do that is you take 2 tennis balls and you put those in a sock and you lie on those 2 tennis balls for up to 20 minutes. This is called a dinner roll. I got this from my chiropractic. This does the same thing, except you need to go talk to someone. It's got to be placed right. So you literally, it's one of these 2 that needs to go there. This is something that you can do at home. You can also take a cold bottle, a icy bottle, and put it under your neck and get that curvature back to your spine. I actually just feel it. So this has been after Thanksgiving, and it's been kind of crazy. The next thing is, what are you going to do about your posture during the day? And here I have 2 posture-related devices that have to do with keeping your posture great. Now, the reason why I'm showing these is I like one better than the other. This one here goes around your arms, and it keeps your posture during the day. It goes underneath your shirt, okay? This is something that is better than nothing, but you want to have a way that you can correct your own behavior and start leaning back and not forward. One of the best ways you can do that is work at a stand-up desk. Here's another posture correcting device that I like a lot more. This one goes around your back like this, and then there's a strap here that comes around here. Again, you wear this one. This one I like a lot more, and I found that really, really helps. What you need to do is, if you're logging this information in your tracker, whether or not it's a sheet next to your bed or whether or not you're using this Google tracker that I link below, you can track everything and you can say, yeah, that worked for me, that didn't work for me. You have to track your information. If you're in pain and you really want this to go away, minimally 30 days, track what you're doing, what you're eating, what makes you feel better. That's the important thing. Not always what makes you feel bad, what makes you feel better. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk to you about, we're still on your back here. Let's talk about how we can actually strengthen your back. One of the ways you can do it is you can take these bands, and you can take your bands, and you want to increase the strength of your back muscles, right? Your back muscles. Okay, if you increase the strength of your back muscles, your back will be stronger and it will lift up your back, okay? Before you do that, you need to stretch out the front of your body. One of the ways that I do that, because if you're really tight in the front, you have to address that first before you do this stretching. If you're really tight, in the corner of your shower, when that nice hot water's coming down on you, put your hands in the corner and push forward. Your hands are both on the wall, into the corner, and push forward. A corner works best for this. If you find it to be really, really tight, chances are you are constricted. All of your pectoralis majors and up there are pulling. They're short. You have what's called upper cross syndrome, where it's being tightened in. It's hard to beat that. Every morning in the shower, loosen up by going in the corner and going like this. You're going to set your body to pull back and to correct your posture. Okay, here's another band that you can do. This is a little bit more advanced than a rubber band, but again, you want to do this. This opens up your chest and it gets your back muscles going. Okay, that's really important. Okay, the next thing I want to talk to you about is, and then the last thing we're going to talk to you about is clenching. I'm going to talk to you about a couple different devices. Okay, let's talk about posture devices. Okay, this device will alert you if your posture is off. So what happens is this can be glued to the back of your back, and it will vibrate if your posture is off. You can add an optional strap that when you put it on, it goes underneath your shirt, and this will keep you going. It goes underneath your shirt. And it has a little device on your phone, and it will let you know how you're doing. It is a posture trainer. The most important time to do this is when you're driving, sitting, working at a computer, or if you're watching movies in your bed or a couch. People are leaning forward. Forward head posture is going to be the next big, huge problem of this world. Okay? So make sure that when you get this device, has come a long way, understand that it is a correction device. So it's not going to be something you're going to wear all the time. You want to get your posture good. So loosen up your muscles and then wear this posture device. Now let's talk about something that's really close to my heart, because it's something that I actually did something for. I had Invisalign. I didn't have a lot of this neck pain and shoulder pain and tinnitus before, and I started to clench a lot. So I got this device from Germany. It's called the Bruxan to go, and for 2 nights I got relief. Okay, it's this little tiny device that goes inside of your mouth, and here it is right here. The reason why it's destroyed is because I bit it to death. So this little device goes inside of your mouth like this, and when you bite down, it vibrates, except it falls out. So I created a little switch that doesn't fall out. If you have morning pain, your jaws and everything that's not aligned and everything else could be working its way down to the neck. You're wondering, why does jaw pain create tinnitus? Why does jaw pain create that? It's because all these muscles need to work together to keep you upright. There's hundreds of different systems, probably more, that are keeping you upright. You make your jaw all screwed up, then in all tight, it's going to screw up your entire system. So make sure you understand that if you're clenching at night, you need to find that out. I took it in my own hands when this thing broke. This is from Germany. They don't sell these in the United States yet. I went ahead and made my own. I just took a little switch and I put a switch in, and when it vibrates, it goes ahead and alerts me and I kind of just subconsciously let go. The next thing is that there's also a headband you can wear. I keep this because just as record, but if you put this headband on and you set it, it'll tell you how many times you're clenching at night. It's good to know, but I have not. You have to make sure that you put the proper lotion on here, the blue gel, that it actually connects with your skin, because these two terminals right here need to connect with electrodes. But it's something that you can start with. I just buy these used because a lot of people buy them and they get rid of them. Okay, the next thing you need to understand is the benefit of sleeping. One of the things that helped me out is CBD. I get the CBD, and this is a little tiny oven set. Since I think CBD is legal almost anywhere, this is really what relaxes me when I sleep, is taking CBD before bed. I can't take this during the day. It makes me too tired and I have a lot to go, but consider taking CBD. The CBD on Amazon is fake. Do not buy it on Amazon. Find a local company that makes CBD that you can trust, and they test it. Now, Delta 8, which is in a loophole right now through the DEA and the FDA, that is THC. CBD doesn't have THC in it, but it definitely calms you down, and there's all different versions. Go to a reputable store that sells CBD and get that done. And another thing is, I'm actually going to link this below. But this is a back massager, and this really helps. Just kind of gives you loosens up your muscles in addition to the heating pad. This is good. I was tormented over which one to buy. I'm going to link the one that I bought there. But anyways, I hope all of that stuff helps out. And understand, I'm going to make a daily vlog, so subscribe to this channel if you want to see my daily vlog, because I have not developed these habits as good as I could. It took me 30 years to get to this position where I have forward head posture, I have tightness, I want to loosen it up. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about my diet and stuff like that. Too much sugar before you go to bed, too much alcohol, all that stuff. Obviously, you can Google all that. That helps you relax the night before, and then consider meditation. Tons of stuff here. I wrote up a little thing down below. But anyways, I love you. I do hope you feel better, and there is relief, because I definitely get a reduction in my tinnitus when I do these things and I watch my posture. So thanks for watching. Look forward to my daily vlogs where I talk about my diet and what I'm doing and how things are playing out for me. Comment below if you have any other questions or concerns, and just feel well. Take care of yourself. Bye.